Welcome back, guys, to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where with our third case completed, last episode, Turnabout Serenade has sung its last dulcet tone. As we move on, now the dying crescendo is in jail. What will we find next in our next case? As we click on New Game to bring up Turnabout Succession. Let's jump in and find out, well, what murder went down this time, eh? And that is the whole truth of this case. All rights reserved by that studio for the Mason system. What are we doing here? Heartbeat monitor? Or, you know, the actual term for it would be an electrocardiogram. Because everyone's watched enough Doctor TV procedurals. Okay. So to simulate a death. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. What is this? Oh. Wait, this is our first case. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. Whoa! And now, we stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. What the hell happened there? Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. He's back! Well, with that said, it looks like we're on to our final case, a 4-case game. Okay. October 7th, 10:37 AM. Right, anything agency. Now what's going on? Hey, Apollo, look on TV! Look, look! Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa, look at that! He's the last Grimaire, alright? Amazing! Yes, I know it's now Grimaire or something like that, but that sounds horrible. Grimaire. 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 I guess Grimaire then. Grimaire sounds... Ugh. But then names are names. And you can pronounce names in any way you bloomin' well like. It's a silent. We just mix it round. It's Grimaire. 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 Yeah, this is how it works. Alright, amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this. Ow, ow, ow. What? I was writing about our last case in my journal. I was supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lamarad disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valen did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's where the Governors concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Grimaire is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's gonna be great! I'm so there! You and Daddy are coming too. The legendary Grimaires. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage, performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything! Here's yours, Apollo. Alright, the magic show ticket has been received. As doors squeak. Ah, you are here. Working hard or hardly working? Hello. Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I want to hear from my own kid. No, he has been gone a long time. Hahaha, how goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you. Yay, pudding! I love pudding. Ooh, it's farm fresh. And not just 1 pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself. Well, I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with the secrets, you know. How right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me? Oh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you could be one of those guys. A spy. Can I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Jurist system, yes? The Jurist system? That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about. Have you heard of it, Apollo? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Jurist system, huh? Right. So you're going to tell me all about this new system of law and order. This is what you've been working on, is it? So Danny, what's this Jurist system thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know, Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Jurist system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. Ah, and there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the course a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright. Haha! Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot? Hey! Right, I don't want to be a mascot. What about the secret mission then? So, what is the secret mission? The Jurist system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion, and they just talk and talk and nothing gets decided. Kinda like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case, we're gonna give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping? How? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jurist System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Wow, so you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it's the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense weighing yourself out on something too serious. True, the case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean the defendant is... guilty? Yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial, that's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 AM. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Something that happened last night. Okay. We got the cool music, so I'm happy to hear more. Wait, why is Valen come up? Hey, Apollo! I know you're all excited about our secret mission. What about this? The Troupe Glamelia Grand Magic Show! Huh? Oh, right. The card tricks. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse, heaven and earth, and so what? That's 3 whole days from now. It's a Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valant. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! He can take me to the Coliseum. I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Glamaye. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Glamaye seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great! But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee! So it's plastic! I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. Whoa, that's a face. Didn't expect that face from him. That's weird. Huh? You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. Right. Too much temptation in my hands. An envelope about the Glamayas, huh? Right. Well, very interesting. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes. Of course, this is just a test. We wanted people, or wanted everyone, to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good. That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo, if I'm in charge of this whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility, for good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get it to talk. Well, time's a-wasting. Right. Well, before I go anywhere... let's examine this. Are you ready, Apollo? Ready? For what? For what? For the Troupe Glamayale Grand Magic Show! It's not like I'm getting up on stage or anything. What are you talking about, Apollo? You can't enjoy magic if you're not part of what's going on up on stage. I'll lend you my spare costume if you need one. Huh? You mean I can't go in this? Nope. Doesn't get more straightforward than that. Alright, so nothing really there to examine. I was wondering if there was something more about it. But what I really wanted to examine was not this, for the premiere show No Grand Illusion. I wanted to see this. Do not open until the time is right. I was about to say, what about the seal here? Ah, looky here. A handwritten signature. It says... I can't read it. That seems odd to me. I mean, isn't a signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it? Isn't it enough if you can read your own? Oh, I never thought of it that way. Indeed. Well, there's the seal. And there's anything else to read apart from that. The signature will probably be important. Let's figure out from that. Right then, let's head to see Valance once more, or to the Sunshine College, well, detention center. Let's see our client, maybe. Makes a bit more sense to, eyes on the prize and all. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter!" and they're standing right behind you. Oh, God! Is our client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Yeah! Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right. Okay. Mr. Hat! I'm the amazing Mr. Hat! Yay! She passed out! Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. Right, hello. Bit, fragile, are you? Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? I can tell you mine if you like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. You seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. And never be able to talk to them by the look of it. So, what's your name? Oh, right. I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice. And I'm Phoenix Wright. I know. This is getting nowhere fast. Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened here. I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Well, the other day this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. The hell's that? Look! She's doing her nails! What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Excuse me. Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and an address. The name is Vera Misham. The address is for Drew's studio. Right then. And you give me this card because... Well, looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out. Right, Drew's studio then. A card that says Vera Misham. I'll say anything on the back, it's just a name. What a pretty business card. Looks like a postcard almost. And on the back, just a name. That seems odd to me. Huh? What does? Why write your name on the front and back of the card? Why not use the space on the back for a self-portrait or a caricature? And people would remember what you look like too. It's not a bad idea, actually. Here, give me one of your cards, Apollo. She's drawing something. Hey, my hair's not that spiky. I think you'll find it is. What's with the D, though? The D's on 2 bits of it. Oh, yeah, the D's probably the logo for Drew's studio, then. Well, we can go to the scene of the crime, or we can check out Mr. Valentglamiale. No, scene of crime it is. Some very interesting paintings. Wow, this looks like... It looks like a studio. It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around. The tape on the ground there. It's a bit jarring. Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings. Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Huh? Apollo, look at this one. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. But that's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good point. That is odd. Alright, we took a painting as evidence. Oh, we took all the paintings as evidence. All the paintings have a really different style too. Ah, I thought I might find you two here. Ah, Emma! Emma, long time no see. I'm not allowed to talk to you. Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. I bet I know why you're here too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We didn't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Misham? and his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center. It was funny though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. I can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Tell me more, Mrs. Sky. So, this, Vera Misham was some kind of artist? Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. And a lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth. Oh? Well, I guess this stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was not Vera Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in his studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Misham, because of stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? Alright, letterbox has been added to the court record. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever? Can you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? So, this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? Why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison. It was found to be in his coffee, right? No, not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? It means see for yourself, I think. Right. Gotta examine the world, I imagine. Should we examine before talking more? There's a lot to see here. The letterbox. There's the death bit there. The coffee itself could be problematic. There's this... I was gonna say photo. It's not photo. Picture. Behind the desk. Why? Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poison coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side, after all. Right, the coffee mug has been added to the court record. What about tea? Or more to the point, to be honest, depending on how you're painting, some painters lick the tip of their brush. You could put the poison in there. I've seen it once before, you know. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Guests? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Vera Misham alone. Let's examine that. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know how they're so thick. Is that the word? These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are. Yeah. What's going on with this half-finished one? It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below. That's what's so weird. The sketched part doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. That is weird. About the painting easel. Now it's showing the picture again. This painting here looks like a work in progress, yeah. Alright, let's skip this forward again. Very peculiar. That's the fallen seat. Eek, Apollo! Well, that's where the body was! That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painted there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow, the true artist to the end! Or maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. Maybe. Well, let's check out this next. That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away. Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. Alright, there must be more to examine and check out. I was wondering if the door itself would be a thing, but this behind here is interesting. Hey! There's a painting hidden back here. Hey, you're right! What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it? He certainly seemed pleased by the possibility. Huh? It's abnormal! No, it's the completion. That's hardly something to get mad about. Huh? What is it, Apollo? Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. Really, never mind. I'd better get a professional opinion on this. Hidden painting has been added to the court record. Why would you paint the painting twice? Oh, there's actually a whole other section to examine here. Oh, no. Yeah, the body was there. It's great. Yeah, sure. I was just trying to press the actual go along section, which is completely different. Oh, my goodness. Right, what the hell have we got here? Whoa, that's some serious tech. Is this just for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? A drafting table. What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really. Yet everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Lathe. Looks like it was ready to work on metals and wood too. But his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why did painter need all this? Well, it does. I say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is a crime scene, Trucy. These cost like $50 at the magic shop. Right. Let's examine this a bit more. Oh no, this is the equipment. I would thought the pictures up top, which seemed like one of them seems to be like an X-ray diagram of a frog. A quill. That could be quite interesting. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Indeed, it is interesting. Is that a quill or not? Well, let's examine the pokey-outy bit. This envelope has been opened and resealed. Ooh, I know how to do that. Take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I better hang on to this. Yeah, just steal the red envelope. It's all good. Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy? It's not a pen, like an old-fashioned quill pen. But it doesn't have a pointy end. Yeah, that's what I was wondering when I saw it. I was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific. That's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Right, we got the weird dummy here. Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Like it's pointing at something, eh? So this is Drew Misham. This little girl must be Vera. Yes, it took that some years ago. Hey, look close. Happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ah! Look! Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Right. Right. Well, we need to go back to that and examine more. But for now, we'll end our episode here. The start of an investigation for a new court system. The Jurist system. No clue where they got that from. No clue. It's not like that works like that in real life or anything like that. No siree, Bob. But it could lead to an interesting case. 7 years ago at Envelope 2. What is going on in this place? Hopefully we'll find out in the future. See you next time. Bye-bye.